What is cracking, everybody? I don't know if this mic. I'm gonna have to check. Sound check. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Let's see what it sounds like on Facebook. All right, we're live on YouTube. Where are we at on Facebook? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. And we live, ladies and gentlemen. So, talking about raising the value of local music. Here to talk about Listen to Your Neighbors, Volume 2. Dos. Uno. Dos. Un. Deux. I don't know if I said that right. Talking about raising the value of local music. And let's invite some people. Let's do that. Can we do that? Can we still do that? It won't let me invite people. Word. It won't let me invite people to the chat. I can tag people. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. All right. So, talking about raising the value of original local music and local music professionals. We're headed and on the way to Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 2, November 15th, featuring Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. How about that? All right. I like that a little better. So, talking about Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 2, share the stream, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we are getting ready for November 15th, Volume 2. Volume 1, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that bought a ticket. I appreciate all the sponsors, all the vendors. Shout out to the band. Shout out to Dizzy D. Shout out to R&B Vibes Live. Shout out to DJ Scissorhands. Shout out to the sponsors, AC Square Jewelry, S.P. Media. Shout out to Cars Collision Center, LLC. Big shout out to the Gym, HSV, Healthy Living and Wine, Heaven's Hideaway, the Nita Love Experience, Sarai Sessions, M Solana Skincare, Gonzo Promotions, Healthy Living and Wine, the Maitland Conservatory Listening Room, everybody that bought a ticket, all of the sponsors. Shout out to Tennessee Valley Living. Shout out to Sounds of the Valley. Everyone who shared it, talked about it. I can't thank y'all enough, man. Like, listen, it's been a journey trying to get this thing off the ground, but we did it. So we're back for Volume 2. And Volume 2 is going to be, we did hip hop on the first one. Now we're doing R&B. We've already got the third one lined up. We've got the fourth one lined up and the fifth one, I believe. So we've already got November, December, January, February, March, and April lined up, ready to go. And April's going to be a little different. April's a different situation. So I don't know if we'll see if we can include that in it. But with the support from our sponsors, we appreciate it. And we're here to talk about the second one. And it's going to be Cassandra Mitchell, DMR Soul, This is an original music series. This is a fundraiser for original local music and local music professionals. So when you come to this show, when you buy a ticket, each month or each series, because it's not going to be every month. Well, if y'all make it every month, if we get the support from the sponsors, we can do it every month. But it's going to be each installment is going to be a different genre of music. And we'll have a 30-minute set, take a break, intermission, and then come back and do another 30 minutes. So I want you guys to really understand how important and unique this is. It's not new. It's not like we've been doing this and it's never been done before. People have been doing this. But I want y'all to understand that just because you see a local artist doing a show doesn't mean that it has to be $10. Every time you see a local artist, I don't want people to think that, oh, it's going to be $10 and be surprised if it's more than $10. You should expect it. You should be surprised that it's only $10. That's what you should be surprised about, because some of our local artists, and I mean across the world, local independent artists, some of them are better than, if not just as good as some of your favorite local artists, as some of your mainstream artists, your big artists on the labels and whatnot. T Black, what's happening? Pearly L, what's happening? Key Lavender. Key Lavender. That's not their tag. I just made it up because I was excited. But we're here to talk about original local music, and we're getting ready for Volume 2, Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. So each volume, I want you guys to understand that just because it's local or independent doesn't have to be $10 a month or $10 a show, or you expect it to be free. And I feel like there's some people, not everybody, that expect local artists to have free music or free shows or $10 or, it's just background music. And that's cool, but there has to be a balance. And that's what we want to do, is balance the local music scene. Just as many free shows as there are, just as many $10 cover charge, small band, small venue, or community events. There's enough room for intimate paid shows. Not just what we're doing, but for any artist or any venue that's doing shows with original local music for, more than $10. So these tickets that you're buying for Volume 2 coming November 15th, can't wait. November 15th, Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. Your ticket is BYOB. T Black says no artist, no matter who or what, should ever be free. I'm going to agree with you, T, but I'm not mad at the free shows. I'm not mad at the shows that sponsors make free, or the artists themselves make a decision to, hey, I'm not charging for this show. It's free. I'm not charging a lot for this show. I'm not mad at that at all. There's nothing wrong with that, completely. But if we want to raise the value of original local artists, we have to raise the value and do it ourselves. So this is just a chance for you to sit down in a small, intimate venue, bring your juice, bring your water, bring your wine, bring your adult beverage if you are of age, bring a bottle, bring something to drink, and enjoy the show. Your ticket includes admission and BYOB, light refreshments, and we come here to the Maitland Conservatory listening room. We sit down, or Dizzy D, we were standing up for Dizzy D because we up there. We can't be sitting down and we going up. Dizzy D, we were all up. And just to be able to sit down and enjoy a good show. That's what we're doing. And for you to be here to experience what they're doing in close, You know, there's no TVs on with games, and there's no smoking, and there's not a bunch of conversations happening around you. There's no distractions. It's just you and the artist for you to hear and listen to your neighbors. Pearly L says, we just want to be on the local stages, man. Everybody's singing about fake money anyways. Listen, there's enough room for all of it. Listen, we're not trying to replace or down any other situation. How artists get their money, visibility, exposure, marketing, branding, the stages that they're at. We just want to provide another stage, a stage where you can be heard and you have a chance to perform your original music. Because here's the other thing. A lot of these artists don't get a chance. They got a huge Dizzy D has, I wish, you know what? Let me see if I can pull up. I'm gonna show y'all Dizzy D's Bandcamp. This is just one artist, right? Where is, come on. Okay, discography. How about I do that? There we go. Bong bong. So let's do this right here. And let's do this right here. I'm gonna show y'all. Here's Dizzy D's discography. Now, when you see Dizzy D perform, you might get, I'm going to say, a 5-piece. You might get 5 songs from all of these albums. You might. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you might get about 4 or 5 songs from this catalog, if that many, because now that I think about it, that's a lot. 5 songs. So look at all these albums. He just, let's go back to this one, Better Half. Shout out to Roy Antonio, rest in peace. Look at this. 17 songs. The Untold, Better Half. 20 songs. Moonshine and Kool-Aid, which shout out to the Moonshine and Kool-Aid because we had Moonshine and Kool-Aid at the Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 1. Well, I take that back. Y'all had Moonshine and Kool-Aid. By the time I got to the Moonshine and Kool-Aid, it was gone. Or maybe I just didn't get there in time and it was still there, but it was already packed up and gone. Shout out to Samir. So, original local music, he's probably performed maybe 5, 6 songs here and there between doing this, you know, and of course his own shows because he was the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first hip hop artist to perform at the camp, if I'm not mistaken. So we want these artists to be able to perform their catalog, any one of their songs, and to be able to, whether it's, you know, 2 albums, 1 album, and not have to rely on just singles or just cover songs. Like, we don't want them to have to always do cover songs or the same songs that you hear them perform all the time. So we're talking about Volume 2, Listen to Your Neighbor. Samir, what's happening, man? He said, I'd like one. Now, would you like a performance or would you like a Dizzy D brand new album, Rocket City? Gotta let me know what you want, brother. And Samir came in. Listen, Samir was here. Samir, how did you like to Listen to Your Neighbor's show? Let us know in the chat. Samir, you were here. So let us know what you think needed space. What's happening? Lockhart in the building. Samir in the building. We had a good time. Listen, we packed 30 people in here. It felt like 40. Samir, let me know, because it felt like 40. I know Dizzy D lost like 80 pounds, maybe 30 pounds, because it was hot. and we were packed in here, but everybody had a good time. It was probably hot because y'all was on that moonshine and Kool-Aid, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's all good. I didn't get mine, so I'm hating a little bit. But John, good evening. How you doing? And it looked like 40. It looked like about 40. The show was fresh, glad, and great atmosphere. It definitely was a great atmosphere. Shout out to Dizzy D's family. Listen, we had a outer space theme. Like, we're going on a rocket ship. We're going on a trip to elevated noise. So Dizzy D's family, wife and kids, mom, dad, everybody came out, decorated the Maitland Conservatory listening room, turned it into outer space. There were planets hanging from the ceiling. There was the aliens hanging around. It was a whole situation. So it was great. I'd like a serious performance. Samir, get in contact with me. Send me your music. Send me a link. Actually, do this. Samir, drop a link to your music. Pearly L, drop a link to your music. Lockhart, drop a link to your music. While we're in here, this ain't just about just one artist. Like, we working together. All right? He said, I like a serious performance. I loved it. I like the intimacy there. People were in tune and listening. Good vibe. That was my first time there in that space. Yo, Shakella, you know about performing in spaces that are you've been in spaces where the performance is larger than life, and you're looking out into the crowd and you're just like, man, I just see a sea of people. And then you've been in those spaces where it's just you and the people. Like, you can, like, you looking into their eyes. You can see everybody's eyes. You can see their pupils. You can see their thoughts. And you know how that feels of, being in a space where it feels like a conversation between you and one other person. That's it. It feels like home. And that's what we're creating. So volume 2 is coming up. We got Cassandra, Mitchell, and DMR Soul for volume 2. But before I get to that, I want to bring up this clip from, first of all, wait a minute. Let me go to another clip. Shout out to Sounds of the Valley. Let's go to this, because Peyton P. Wizzle, we stopped by our friends at Sounds on the Valley, and in this interview, we were talking about freestyling. Talina, who's thirsty? Who's thirsty? I need a echo on that. Who's thirsty? Thirsty. Talina, we definitely gonna have to talk about some bartending situations and things like that. We're also looking for sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. But okay, y'all are putting the links in the chat. And Lockhart, I need your link. Overdosing. Yeah, well, she sings it way better than I do. So don't take my sample for it. Please don't send me a cease and desist. I'm sampling it. Overdosing. Sounds way better than what I did. So, hey, Shakella, yo, listen, Kevin, ask Kevin about the event. Ask Kevin. Shout out to Kevin Breedlove. Shout out to R&B Vibes Live. Shout out to the band. Shout out to everybody that was here at Volume 1. But I digress. We went to Tennessee Valley Living and had a conversation to Tennessee Valley Living is coming on board to support. And again, they support a lot of events. They support, through interviews and sharing information. And we stopped by Sounds of the Valley. And while we were talking to Peyton, we were talking about freestyling. And Peyton was like, yo, if you know Peyton, you know she ain't backing down from a challenge. And every time I've interviewed with Peyton, I think it's my 4th interview with Peyton, she's always up for a challenge. And she's like, yeah, just let me know. So we're live on TV. This is live. This ain't pre-recorded. This ain't, I don't know. It's not pre-recorded. It's not one of those situations where you had to be there to understand what is happening in a live TV situation. It moves quick. There's not a whole lot of time. You are double dutching. There's not a whole lot of time for mistakes and it goes quick. In Peyton's world, Peyton goes all the way to 6th gear. So if you're interviewing or talking with Peyton, you got to be on point because that woman talks 1,000 miles a minute. So we had this freestyle situation, and I just want y'all to see what had happened when we put her up to the challenge.
All right, here you go.
Nope, that's the wrong one. All right, well, let me take that down. Let's go to the other one because I want y'all to see. I'm gonna show y'all that one in a minute. There we go. Wrong clip. Here we go. Shaquille, I need that link.
Up with who you guys are. Tell me kind of.
Where is it? I had it lined up. Where is it? Okay, here it is. It's all the wrong clips. I got all these clips lined up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Dynamics and depth to a class, a little more vocals.
Now, P. Lee, I know you got some bars.
Okay, here
I know
we
you got
go.
some bars. Come on.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, he's Swizzle. Remember the name.
Hey.
I'm the hottest rapper in the rap game.
Game.
All y'all, I'ma put you to shame. Cause everybody knows all y'all is
Yeah.
lame. Because I'm killing every flow and I'm killing every show. You gotta get on my level because I'm kinda slow. Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, you killed it, yeah.
All right, I was liking that, people. That is sick. I love it. You can literally mix with that in so many different ways,
Absolutely.
and it's art too.
All
man.
right,
Like
so-
seriously, you are so good.
Big shout out to Peyton and Tennessee Valley Living and the team over at Sounds of the Valley. So appreciate that. She's got the links in the chat. Y'all click them links in the chat. So that was one. And we just had a good time and we're ready for Volume 2. Volume 2 is November 15th, 6 to 8 p.m. Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. We had a great time with Volume 1 of Listen to Your Neighbors. And now we're coming back for Volume 2. So we have a sponsor package, 90 days of sponsor marketing solutions for your business. So if you know someone if you have a business or you know someone with a business or a product, service, and you're looking for that marketing solution, 90 days, we're here to do that. And that marketing solution comes with interviews, comes with social media clips, 90 days of marketing, appearance and credit at the event. Volume 2 is presented by the Gym HSV. If you're looking for classes for CPR, BLS, you're looking for health, safety, or swimming classes, maybe for you or for your group. Maybe you have a daycare business. Maybe you have a school. Maybe you teach young children. Maybe you teach teenagers. Maybe you have a space where if something were to happen in an emergency, does anyone at your place know how to save a life? Do they have life-saving skills? That's why you call the Gym HSV. If you're still waiting to get swimming classes, you call the Gym HSV. They are our presenting sponsor of Listen to Your Neighbors, Volume 2, Cassandra Mitchell, DMR Soul, November 15th. Big shout out to DJ Scissorhands. DJ Scissorhands coming on board as a sponsor of Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 2. So when you come on board as a sponsor, there are benefits such as being mentioned at the event, being announced, promoted during the event, 30 people in the building, however many people that are on the live stream, and presence on the live stream. So again, of course, you see the logos, they run commercials. Speaking of which, let's go to some commercials from some of our previous sponsors.
And how can folks get in contact with you? Where are you located? And how can they come in for, do you do estimates or anything like that? How can they get in contact with you?
Our address is 3090 Highway 53. They can go online to Cars Collision Center, and there's a spot on there they can actually request for appointment for an estimate, or they can call us. We do walk-in estimates. We don't schedule estimates. We usually take them as they come, so we take care of them that way. And then we also have a Facebook page if they like to go there and see some of the stuff that we've done before.
You guys head out there, book them, get out there, visit them, call them, go to the shop, tell a friend to tell a friend, and make sure you're getting your cars checked out. Make sure you're getting your cars repaired with Cars Collision Center right here in Huntsville, Madison.
What classes and courses do you offer at the Gym HSV?
Well, we offer a variety of health and safety courses. We offer swimming lessons Sunday through Thursday. On Sundays, we have swim lessons from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then Monday through Thursday, we have our swimming lessons from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Monday through Thursday. We also have CPR and BLS courses that we offer by appointment during the week that you can schedule at any time.
Okay. Now, when it comes to classes, let's talk about the swim lessons and why children and adults should feel confident and safe in water. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, drowning is the leading cause of death between kids ages 1 to 12. And then, of course, when you get into your teenage and adolescent years, it is the number one killer. So having that ability to swim and know how to be safe in, on, and around the water is a very important thing. At the Gym HSV, we strive to make sure that the kids build confidence in addition to learning those life-saving skills.
All right. So big shout out to D Delicious Music in the building. D Delicious Music in the building. Make sure, D, drop your event in the chat because we're talking about raising the value of local music. We can't talk about that without talking about what y'all are doing, all the events that you're a part of, everywhere that you're out here in these streets singing, promoting, and doing your music. So, of course, we've got all of these artists in the chat room. I want you to drop your links because we're not going to talk about raising the value and y'all are not dropping your links in here and taking advantage of the people that are watching and tuning in. So, D, drop your links in the chat room. Pearly L, you asked the question and I don't see the question anymore, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Yes, I hope that more... There's a lot of venues doing this. You asked if I wish that there were a lot more venues doing this or a lot more places would book local artists. It's happening. Local artists are artists here and around the Tennessee Valley, North Alabama, Southern Tennessee area. They're being booked here in Huntsville and outside of Huntsville. So I'm not lying to myself or I don't want to lie to anybody else or create the illusion that bookings are not happening, but we want to create more opportunities, more stages for artists to raise their value and bet on themselves, because a lot of times when you're booking yourself at these venues, sometimes you got to share with the bar or you got to share the door with, whoever else, or you're competing with the door and the bar. You're not necessarily making a whole lot. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. But then there's other times where it's not in your best favor. It's almost, you're almost losing money at a certain point when you're performing at some places. Now, again, we're not talking about everywhere because there are places that do great business with artists. And those are the places where you see artists performing at the most. Places that have been around for a long time. So we want to raise the value up a little bit to whereas you can come see these artists. The folks that Dizzy D was a sold out show. Those tickets started at $30. 30, about felt like 40. 40 people came out to see Dizzy D and did not mind paying at least $30 to $40 to get in the building. So Volume 2 and this opportunity is just about raising the value and giving artists a platform. And we're so excited for Volume 2. Dizzy D is in the building. Come on, man. Yo, so with that being said, I told y'all I had some clips to do. Let's go to this clip with Dizzy D and his segment on Sounds of the Valley. I want y'all to see this. And let's do that. How about that? Bong, bong. I want y'all to see what you missed.
Yeah. Dizzy. Elevated noise, man. We up there. Yeah. Yeah. Swerving to the right, leaning to the left. Full tank, but I'm riding till it's nothing left. I don't know how I survived when it was life or death. I got some dogs up in the sky that I missed to death. I'm so harvest like the D&D, just leveled up my frequency. Always got a freak that wanna link with me. Now money comes so frequently. I remember days when all my debts was in delinquency. I just thank the Lord that it ain't like that recently. Ain't gotta like me, but please respect me. Had the decency, just know everywhere that I go, I keep a peace with me. But I ain't with the beef, it's out the glowing in the peace with me. Had to leave the streets cause ain't no love in them. Blow the smoke up in the wind, just trying to catch a buzz with it. Addiction something crazy, hate to see just how them drugs did them. Riding till these rims fall off, it ain't no scrub in them. Clouds up and stuck in them, yeah. Been a lifetime of pleasure and pain, hey. But the sunshine comes after the rain, hey. And I know it's part of the game. Been a long road, so I just stay in my lane, yeah. Been a lifetime of pleasure and pain. But the sunshine comes after the rain, yeah. And I know it's part of the game. Been a long road, so I just stay in my lane. Swerving to the left, leaning to the right. All this time I've been.
Yeah, man. So, again, that's all we doing. And that's just a little bit of what y'all missed. Big shout out to R&B Vibes Live, DJ Scissorhands. DJ Scissorhands has already come on board as a sponsor for Volume 2. So big shout out to DJ Scissorhands. And Volume 2 is presented by the Gym HSV. So big shout out to the Gym HSV for being our presenting sponsor. Volume 2. All right. So Volume 2 is happening November 15th. Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. I want y'all to come out. The tickets are going to go on sale soon. And I can't wait for the second volume. We already got December booked. We got January booked. Hello. We got February ready. And March. We're already booked for these shows. Every volume is a different genre of music. And it is not possible without you. Listen to your neighbors. Bet on yourself. We want to show our local artists, our local music professionals that they are appreciated. Our bands, our artists, musicians, DJs, sound engineers, videographers, venues, stages, and we appreciate you. And it's not possible without your support. Let's get back to some of our sponsors. Let's go over here and check out AC Squared Jewelry.
You know, I think the biggest question that everybody well, not even a question, it's more of a statement that I always hear, oh, they don't fit me. I have waist beads for all sizes. Like, we're not discriminating nothing.
Yeah.
Because you can still love yourself in the skin that you're in the body that you're in, and not have to worry about what the industry or what you see on TV wants you to look. So if it's body confidence and self-love, then I'm a push it every day, all day.
We're talking with Adriana, the owner, creator of AC Squared Jewelry. And you can visit AC Squared Jewelry LLC.com. Facebook, you can follow AC Squared Jewelry, and on Instagram, it's AC Squared Jewelry 256. And we thank you humbly, seriously, from the bottom of our heart for sponsoring and committing to this event, September 27th. Listen to your neighbors. Dizzy D featuring R&B Vibes Live and DJ Scissorhands right here at the Maitland Conservatory Listening Room.
Big shout out to AC Squared Jewelry, one of the first sponsors to come on board. When she heard Dizzy D was hitting the stage, she was like, yo, I'm in, let's go. And we want the same thing to happen for Volume 2 with Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sarai Sessions and M Solana Skincare, for coming on board for Volume 1. Let's go check out
So
M
Sarai
Solana Skincare.
Sessions, where can they apply and how can they get in contact with you?
So, I typically reach out. Nobody's reaching out to Sarai Sessions right now. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I do have some people reaching out, and I'm glad about that. But I typically reach out. I vet. I go to a lot of events and whatnot. I ask about y'all. So typically, a lot of people don't come to me. If they do, it's like an inbox. You can hit me up on IG. That's where I'm normally.
You hit up Sarai Sessions, SIRAI Sessions, Sarai Sessions on Instagram and Facebook. Also, let's go to, big shout out to Heaven's Hideaway. Heaven's Hideaway has a women's retreat happening. It might be sold out right now. I might be telling y'all some bad information, but I haven't seen it say sold out yet, so I'm assuming tickets are still there because it's going to sell out. But there's a women's retreat happening with the Heaven's Hideaway, and Heaven's Hideaway pulled up. They also offered some massages for our crew, the band, and hey, listen, it was a really good Saturday evening, but now we're going into fall and November weather. It's going to be a little chilly out there, but two, I need to find out who has those outdoor heater situations. I don't know what you call them, but somebody's like calling it by the name it is, and they're like T-Mill. But we might need some outdoor heaters at that point but people love the parking lot. The parking lot was another hit. Folks was like, yo, we kicking it. The vendors are outside. We got our moonshine and Kool-Aid. We good. And that would, again, be a nice place, nice setup, nice spot to have some food and a massage from Heaven's Hideaway, all right? So big shout out to all the sponsors. Volume 2 is on the way. We can't wait. November 15th. Make sure you guys come on out. And tickets are going to be on sale soon. There are only going to be 30 tickets. 30 tickets. That's it. After that, it's gone. There's only 30 tickets that are going to be available, so make sure you don't miss it. Only 30 tickets will be available, and then it's sold out. You got to check out the live stream. In the building, Cassandra Mitchell in the building. She is our performer for November 15th. Cassandra Mitchell, she's in the chat room. You guys can check her out and follow her, get her music. I know somebody's wondering, well, T-Mill, how come you ain't play her music yet? Because you got to come to the show. Or you can go look it up, but you got to come to the show. Because if I play it right now, it ain't going to give you no justice. You got to come to the show. You got to come to the show. So Cassandra Mitchell is a singer, songwriter, musician. She's been performing all around the world in Ayaya. You've seen her performing at different showcases. You've seen her performing at different shows, performing at her own shows. But this is going to be different. This is going to be a conversation with you and Cassandra. Cassandra going to make somebody cry. I can guarantee you that. Cry with joy. You're going to be missing somebody, or you're going to be so in love that you're going to be like, oh, shit, I love you so much. You're going to find somebody going to get that hey you late night call, because she's going to evoke those emotions of love, emotions of somebody understands my pain, because you're going to be hearing from someone who you can relate to when it comes to love, relationships, life. And you'll be like, girl, I feel, you know that meme where the girl's crying and she's like, I feel you. That you're gonna be doing a lot of that, because somebody gonna feel it. You just gonna be doing that. And then it's gonna be one of those forgiving situations. Somebody needs to forgive. You need somebody to forgive you, right? And you're gonna be listening to her songs and you're gonna be like, man, I messed up. Man, I gotta call that person back and get their forgiveness. Man. Or you're gonna be that person to be like, you know what? I need to forgive whoever it is. So she's gonna get emotions out of you. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna have a good time, you're gonna cry, you're gonna sing, you're gonna sip. I don't know what you're gonna be sipping on. We're gonna have some type of situation. It's BYOB. November 15th, Cassandra Mitchell and DMR Soul in the building, November 15th. Tickets go on sale soon. I'm telling you now, we're not doing that day of tickets. We're not doing tickets at the door. The tickets will sell out before the day of November 15th. Don't be that person. Don't be that baby that brought your permission slip to school on the day of the field trip. It ain't working. It ain't happening. Don't be that baby. Don't be that baby that came to the field trip and you still ain't got your permission slip signed. Don't be that baby. Nope. You just gonna miss it, because there's not gonna be any tickets available at the door. I'm telling you now. So make sure when the tickets go on sale and you see it go up, go ahead and grab your tickets. Grab your ticket. DMR Soul is also joining us on November 15th. Volume 2 is powered by the Maitland Conservatory, Paradox East Radio, Healthy Living and Wine, Gonzo Promotions. Volume 2 is presented by the Gym HSV. So we can't wait to see you. I'm T Mill. If you have any questions, if you're interested, hit me up, inbox me, or you can text me 256-434-1846, 256-434-1846, or you can inbox me here on Facebook. If you're interested in our 90 days of marketing solutions, 90 days of marketing solutions, starting at $150. That's it. $150 is it for marketing solutions for your business. You may be a business connected with another business, and y'all can put your money together, pull it together, starting at $150 before it goes up, because there's only a few packages available for $150, and then it goes to $200. So you might want to get into that. And big shout out to all of our sponsors, and we can't wait to see you at November 15th, the Maitland Conservatory Listening Room, Listen to Your Neighbors, Volume 2. And I'm T Mill. Let me see. Somebody else is sending me a text. Maybe not. All right. So make sure you hit us up, and we can't wait to see y'all on November the 15th at the Maitland Conservatory Listening Room. Let me make sure this is still, yep. We good on that. And Cassandra Mitchell, DMR Soul, November 15th. We already have Volume 3 in December lined up. We got Volume 4 lined up for January. Volume 3 is in December, and that's going to be a pop rock situation. Some pop, some rock and roll, singer-songwriter situation. January, we're going to do some jazz. February, we're going to do some soul and R&B. And March, you just got to stay tuned for March. It's going to be a little interesting for March. All right. Can't wait to see y'all. Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 2. Thank you, Cassandra Mitchell. Thank you, DMR Soul. Thank you, Dizzy D, R&B Vibes Live, all of our sponsors. Thank you, the Maitland Conservatory. And thank you, our neighbors, for betting on these artists, supporting these artists. It means a lot. Trust me. It means the world. All right? Let's keep doing it. Whether you come here or anywhere you go to hear great local music, shop with them, buy some merch, send tips, donations, and keep our local music thriving, our local music professionals, great musicians. I'm not saying everybody that does music. I'm just saying the music that speaks to you, the music that you say sounds good. Speak to it, tip it, have a good time. All right, I'm T-Mill. I'm out. Jonas, what's happening? Healthy Living and Wine podcast tomorrow. No, Saturday. Healthy Living and Wine podcast Saturday. Shout out to Jonas Ben. And make sure you guys get your tickets for the Healthy Living and Wine podcast. Healthy Living and Wine podcast is also a sponsor of Listen to Your Neighbors. So big shout out to Healthy Living and Wine. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all's tickets because that's going on Saturday too. Be safe for homecoming. Hold on. Be safe for homecoming. Huh? You out here in these streets? Y'all out here early. It's Thursday night. Y'all still out here. Y'all already out here having a good time. Be safe for homecoming. Let somebody know where you're going to be at. I sound like your daddy, don't I? I sound like your uncle, don't I? Let somebody know where you're going to be at. Check in. And I'm talking especially to the brothers. I'm talking especially to the fellas because we think we just untouchable. We don't tell nobody where we going. We don't tell nobody when we going to get back. Or we tell somebody where we going, but we leave and we don't tell them where we going to next. Check in with your folks. Let somebody know where you at, where you going to be. Check in. Let people know you got home safe. Be safe this homecoming. Everybody be safe. You know what I mean? So get home safe for homecoming.